Hello, Class 5-1 Orange Group. Mr. Waterman here with today's Language Arts lesson in Period 4 on Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. In Period 3, you completed your grammar test for today. Now, we are going to move into the reading portion of Language Arts. We're ready to start our first story of Semester 2 in our brand new reading textbooks. I'm working on page 208. This is where I'm starting. The title of our story is Penguin Chick. You completed a few pre-reading activities last week. Today, we are going to read the story. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about everything that I'm saying and to follow along as I am reading the story. Feel free to read along with me, but what I would like you to do is once I'm finished reading the story to you, I would like you to read the story 2 more times. Read it out loud. Practice pronouncing the words. And remember the vocabulary words that we went through last week. So the first section we are starting with is read and comprehend. We're going to look at our target skill. This talks about main idea and details. The topic is what a whole section is about. The main idea tells more about the topic. Details give the reader more information about the main idea. You can use a chart, just like this, to show the main idea and the details that tell more about it. Now, our target strategy for this story is we want to infer or predict. We want to use clues or text evidence to figure out more about the information in the text. This is what you completed in last week's activities. On page 209, let's preview the topic. This is animal development. Animals change as they grow. Many baby animals stay with at least one parent while they are young. The parent helps the young animal stay safe and find food. As a young animal grows, it becomes more like an adult. Its appearance may change. It starts to look like an adult animal. It also learns to take care of itself. The young animal is then able to live on its own. You will learn about how penguin parents care for a young penguin in Penguin Chick, which is the title of our story. So as I read this topic, our topic here was animal development. Our main idea here was the first sentence. Animals change as they grow. All of these other sentences that follow, these are the details that help us to understand the main idea and the topic. Look at this picture here. You can see that this is a penguin family. Do you know which penguin is the mother and which one is the father? What do you think? Why do you think the baby penguin here is a different color? Think about what we just read. Now let's talk about it. What do you know about penguins? What would you like to know about them? I think they're fascinating birds, don't you? Let's find out some more about them as I turn the page to 210. First, let's look at our genre. This is a narrative nonfiction. A narrative nonfiction, it tells a true story about a topic. Now, as you read, you want to look for a setting that is real, events in time order, facts, and information. Here's a little bit of information about our author. Her name is Betty Tatham. She says, "I only write about subjects I love, or those I want to learn more about," says Betty Tatham. Penguins are her favorite animal, so she wrote Penguin Chick. After seeing playful otters at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, she wrote Baby Sea Otter. A trip to China and the opportunity to hold a 5-month-old panda cub led Miss Tatham to create a book about these rare animals. Wow, sounds like she really loves animals. And now let's begin Penguin Chick by Betty Tatham. We want to pay attention to this question, our essential question that says, how do animals care for their young? Let's think about this as we read the story. Penguins are such beautiful birds, aren't they? Here's page 212. Look at this picture. The penguins are gorgeous. What do you think they are doing in this picture? A fierce wind howls. It whips snow across the ice. Here, a female emperor penguin has just laid an egg. It is the only egg she will lay this year. Most birds build nests for their eggs. But on the ice in Antarctica, there are no twigs or leaves. There is no grass or mud. Nothing to build a nest with. Nothing but snow and ice. That just looks cold. Look at all of that snow. Do you think you would like to go to Antarctica to see penguins? I don't know. Let's turn the page. What is this penguin doing? What's that? Could that be the egg? Let's find out. The new penguin father uses his beak to scoop the egg onto his webbed feet. Here's his beak. He tucks it under his feather-covered skin into a special place called a brood patch. The egg will be as snug and warm there as if it were in a sleeping bag. Let's look at this page. What do you think these two penguins are doing? Let's find out. One of the penguin parents must stay with the egg to keep it warm. But where penguins lay their eggs, there's no food for them to eat. The penguin father is bigger and fatter than the mother. He can live longer without food. So the father stays with the egg while the mother travels to the sea to find food. The two parents sing together before the mother penguin leaves. So they are singing. That's why their beaks are touching. Let's look at analyze the text. Cause and effect. Why does the mother penguin have to leave? Do you remember? Let's turn the page. Wow, look at that. What are they doing? It almost looks like they're sliding. Along with many other penguins, the mother penguin leaves the rookery, where she laid her egg. The mother walks or slides on her belly. This is called tobogganing. She uses her flippers and webbed feet to push herself forward over ice and snow. Because it's winter in Antarctica, water near the shore, is frozen for many miles. After 3 days, the mother penguin comes to the end of the ice. She dives into the water to hunt for fish, squid, and tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. Wow, seems like such a chore, doesn't it? Look at all of these penguins here. Can you count the number of penguins in this picture? Back at the rookery, the penguin fathers form a group called a huddle. They stand close together for warmth. Each one keeps his own egg warm. For 2 months, the penguin father always keeps his egg on his feet. When he walks, he shuffles his feet so the egg doesn't roll away. He sleeps standing up. He has no food to eat, but the fat on his body keeps him alive. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Sleeping standing up, and then without food. Goodness. Let's analyze the text. Main idea and details. What is the main idea on this page? Which details support the main idea? Remember, the main idea is the first sentence. Let's turn the page. Look at how cute the baby chick is. Oh my goodness. Let's continue. Finally, he feels the chick move inside the egg. The chick pecks and pecks and pecks. In about 3 days, the egg cracks open. The chick is wet. But soon, his soft feathers, called down, dry, and become fluffy and gray. The father still keeps the chick warm in the brood patch. Sometimes the chick pokes his head out, but while he's so little, he must stay covered, and he must stay on his father's feet. Otherwise, the cold would kill him. The father talks to the chick in his trumpet voice. The chick answers with a whistle. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? And so, so cute. What's going on in this picture? looks like the penguin is maybe calling someone. Who do you think he's calling? The father's trumpet call echoes across the ice. The penguin mother is on her way back to the rookery, but she can't hear him. She's still too far away. If the mother doesn't come back soon with food, the chick will die. 2 days pass before the mother can hear the father penguin's call. So the father is calling the mother back. They need to eat. Can you imagine if it took your mom or dad 2 days before they could cook you dinner? I think we're very lucky as humans. Many of us. The chick looks really cute, doesn't it? It almost looks as if it's smiling. And he seems to be growing quickly. At last, the mother arrives at the rookery. She cuddles close to her chick and trumpets to him. He whistles back. With her beak, she brushes his soft gray down. The mother swallowed many fish before she left the ocean. She brings some of this food back up from her stomach and feeds her chick. She has enough food to keep him fed for weeks. He stays on her feet and snuggles into her brood patch. The father is very hungry, so he travels to open water. There he dives to hunt for food. Weeks later, the father returns with more food for the chick. Each day, the parents preen or brush the chick's downy coat with their beaks. This keeps the down fluffy and keeps the chick warm. So it looks like mom or dad is brushing the chick's fur with their beak. My goodness, look at how many penguin chicks are here in these pictures. Can you count them? As the chick gets bigger, he and the other chicks no longer need to stay on their parents' feet. Instead, they stay together to keep warm. This group of chicks is called a creche or a nursery. The chick now spends most of his time here, but he still rushes to his mother or father to be fed when either one comes back from the ocean. That's amazing how they have to stay together to stay warm, don't you think? Sometimes the chick and the other young penguins dig their beaks into the ice to help them walk up a slippery hill. They toboggan down fast on their fluffy bellies. Doesn't that look like so much fun? People can go tobogganing too. They have to use a special sled. Now look at how big the chicks have gotten since we saw them hatch out of the egg in previous pages. They look like they're having fun together, don't you think so? The chick grows and grows. After 5 months, he has grown into a junior penguin. He is old enough to travel to the ocean. Now, he has a waterproof coat of feathers instead of fluffy down. He can swim in the icy cold ocean because his feathers keep him dry and warm. They look like they're very excited to be able to go into the ocean. Look at this amazing picture here. The penguins are swimming. They seem to be enjoying the water and their swim. But I think most importantly, they're looking for food. The young penguin spends most of his time in the water. He swims, flapping his flippers as if he were flying underwater. He uses his webbed feet to steer wherever he wants to go. He catches a fish with his beak and swallows its head first. Now they are becoming expert fishermen. Look at this beautiful, beautiful picture of the family. Mom and Dad and the baby chick, the penguin chick. Now, the young penguin can catch his own food and take care of himself. In about 5 years, he'll find a mate. Then, he'll take care of his own egg until the chick can hatch. And this starts the life cycle all over again. And that's it. That's the end. Now, here's what I want you to think about. After you have read the story 2 times, look at page 228, where it says dig deeper. It said to use clues to analyze the text. Use these pages to learn about main idea and details and cause and effect. Then read Penguin Chick again. Use what you learn to understand it better. Main idea and details. You read about how penguins grow in Penguin Chick. The topic is what a selection is all about. Each paragraph has a main idea. Details tell more about each main idea. Look at page 225. The main idea is that a young penguin spends most of its time in water. The other sentences tell details about what the penguin does in the water. Remember, as you reread, use a chart like the one below to show each main idea and its details. So there's page 225. The young penguin spends most of his time in the water. So remember, that was the main idea. All of the other sentences that follow are the details. They help us to understand the main idea better. And that's it. So now what I would like you to do is to go back to the beginning of the story of Penguin Chick, and I want you to reread the story 2 times. You can read it once by yourself, and I recommend reading the story out loud to mom or dad if they are home. You can even read the story to your siblings, your brother or sister. Or better yet, you can read the story together. This is good reading practice. That's all for today. Please remember, if you need any help understanding the story, please send me a message or email. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care, stay safe and well, and have a great day studying. Bye-bye for now.